Welcome students. Hope you all are safe and healthy. My name is Dr. Bhagat Singh and I will introduce you to this strength of material lab. Before manufacturing any components, you need to select the suitable material that can meet the required purpose. So this is the lab where we there are various components that are used to find the strength of various type of strengths of different materials. So these are the equipment: spin testing machine, Ericsson cupping machine, impact testing machine for finding out the impact load. This is the most important machine, that is UTM, universal testing machine. It is used for finding out the tensile and compressive and shear strength of materials. These are other torsion testing machine, fatigue testing machine for finding out the fatigue strength and for finding out the hardness. You can see here, if you see, these are the hardness testing machines, Brinell's, Vickers and Rockwell's hardening testing machine. These are used for finding out the hardness or the resistance or the ability of a material to resist any kind of indentation. So these are the different materials that are being used, or the BTech students will be using these machines to find out the strength of various kinds of materials. Thank you. Welcome student. This is the second part of our design lab in JOT, and this is known as theory of machine lab. In this there are various models you can see. These are used by the students to study the various kinds of mechanisms that are being used in machines. Now you can see these are various types of mechanisms, and this is another setup, that is cam analysis. Cam is used in IC engines for the movement of inlet and outlet valves, and these are the other machines that are used for displaying the different types of mechanisms to the BTech students. And now if you come to this part, you can see if you come to this part, then you can see these are the various machines that are used to calculate the various kind of forces that are acting in the links and components of a machine. And the last one you can see, but not the least, you can see that is the vibration setup, and that is used for find out the different types of vibrational modes, single degree, multi-degree vibrational modes in the components that are being used in machines. Thank you.
Dear friends, I, Pankaj Dunka, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, welcomes you all to this virtual lab visit. The lab in which I am standing right now is known as Thermal Lab, which comprises of basically thermodynamics, IC engine section and refrigeration section. So let me explain you about the different setups and the equipment which are available in this particular lab. We start with the boiler operation, that how boiler works and what are the different components of boilers, that is the mountings and accessories, and how boilers are evolved over a period of time. So to understand that, we have total five number of boilers. And then moving on, we explain the students how an engine, whether it is a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke engine, it works. What are the different internal components of that particular engine, whether it is a diesel engine or a petrol engine. So how that particular thing works. Along with it, if you really are interested in knowing about the moisture content of steam in a particular steam turbine operation, so that is done with the help of throttling and separating calorimeters. Then we have 4 to 5 number of engines, that is 2-stroke diesel engine single cylinder, 2-stroke petrol engine single cylinder, 4-stroke diesel engine, 4-stroke petrol engine, multi-cylinder and single cylinder. And on these experiments will help you to understand the basic underlying principles of on which the engines work, along with different efficiencies and the emission control of these particular engine, how the emission can be controlled, and that all. Now you can see that in the refrigeration section, we have vapor compression refrigeration test rigs, the air conditioner test rig. These will help you to understand how an air conditioner or a refrigerator works, and the principles on which these equipments are basically working. These are all conventional ones. Along with it, there are refrigerators which doesn't require bulky, which is known as the Electrolux refrigerator is used. Along with it, in many operations, the charging and discharging of gas is required. So to bridge up the gap between theory and experiment, this gas charging station is a must. Along with it, the heat pump, water to water heat pump, how the heat is being transferred and what is basically relation with the refrigeration system is being understood in this particular experiment. And the last one is how an ice is being made along with the physical aspect of that particular refrigeration system. Now, in pneumatic cases, the air is used as the working fluid. So, how air is being compressed, and at the same time, how that particular thing is related with the efficiencies of that particular equipment or compression or compressor is explained with the help of this two-cylinder compressor. Students, what I feel that you should take very good care of yourself, and we'll be meeting you once you come to the university. So till then, bye, take care.
Hello dear students, I am Dr. Amit Sharma, in charge of workshop lab. Workshop is the very elementary lab which is required for every engineers. So you might be familiar with this term workshop. Workshop where we get repair number of things, or we fabricate or manufacture number of products from raw material to final products. So we start from the welding shops. So welding shop having number of equipments where we apply the equipment to join two similar or dissimilar metals. Dear students, while entering the workshop, you have to follow the safety rules, because safety is our prime concern. This is the next shop, namely machine shop, where we have 3 lathe machines. One is belt and pulley driven, 2 are the gear driven. So by using these machine tools, actually we get the cylindrical surfaces with the help of different mechanisms. So apart from these lathe machines, we also have drill machine, which is the radial drill machine. This spindle is moving around the 360 degree. So we can drill the hole by performing this operation. We place our workpiece on this platform. So next one is the shaper machine. In shaper machine, we can plane the surfaces and we can create the keyways by using this tool. This is called as ram. It is moving to and fro. So this is called shaper. Next one is the surface grinder machine. So here the machine surface can be finished with the help of this surface grinder. We place the workpiece here. Another category of the machining process which is called advanced machining process, where we are using electro-discharge drilling machine. Here there is no interaction between the tool and workpiece. So electric spark is basically used to create a hole. Next up is the sheet metal shop, where we deal with the sheet metals. So these are the 3 equipments. Pillar press is here, foot shading is here, where we use this machine to cut the sheet metals. After cutting these sheet metals, we can use these specimens to join these two cut specimens with the help of spot welding process. Another one is the fly presses, where we cut the sheet specimens. The carpentry fitting shop of the workshop lab, so where we use number of tools, some of the welding tools, some of the cutting tools and measuring tools, which are used to process the material. In carpentry shop, where we deal with the wooden materials. The workshop lab is the common to all engineering students irrespective of their branches. So this is the foundry shop of workshop lab, where we prepare a mold to get the final product by pouring the molten materials. So material is actually melted with the help of these furnaces. We have the open arc furnace and induction furnace. We also have some measuring instrument, permeability meter is there, sand hammer is there, and strength machine is there for testing the hardness of the core. Thank you students for choosing our university. So welcome to the university.
Hello students, this is automobile engineering lab of mechanical department, and here in this lab you can see there are various cutout models. This is the chassis, you can see this one is the axle, and then you can see this one is the differential, different parts of the differential, that is the gear mechanism, and that is the cutout section of a 6-cylinder engine. Now students study this lab in their automobile engineering subject, and by gaining knowledge and utilizing their spare time, students try to make ATVs, all-terrain vehicles, to take part in various competitions such as Baja, Go-Kart, RCGC, organized by Mahindra and SAE. And we are proud to say that our student secured second runner-up position in the event that was conducted at Rajasthan. And in this event, various students from different universities and engineering colleges like IITs and IITs took part in it. So this is a very important lab, or this is also used as a tinkering lab, where students utilize their automobile knowledge and in their spare time try to make models, technical models you can say, and ATVs for taking part in various kinds of technical events. So thank you.
Students, now I am in fluid machinery lab. In this particular lab, we explain to you the general underlying principles of different hydraulic machines, that is how different pumps and turbines work. For that matter, we have this centrifugal pump section along with the Pelton wheel turbine section and the functions, that is the reaction turbine section and how the reaction turbine works. Not only this, along with centrifugal pump, we also teach students how different reciprocating and the gear pumps work and on what procedure and principles these particular equipments are working. Thank you very much.
Hello students, this is Dr. Yashwant Modi, and this particular lab is Computer Integrated Manufacturing Lab. The objective of this lab is to make students aware about the automation in manufacturing. So this particular lab consists of machines like CNC lathe machine, that one is CNC milling machine, then that is a 6-axis robot, yellow in color. Next to that is a coordinate measuring machine that is used for inspection purpose. Then this one is automated assembly station. This is ASRS, and all these machines are connected with the help of this automated guided vehicle, and this entire system is controlled via the software installed on these computers. So this is about the computer integrated manufacturing lab. Thank you. Hello student, this is Dr. Modi. This time I am standing inside the additive manufacturing lab of the department. You must have heard about 3D printing. You must have seen newspapers carrying articles regarding 3D printed houses or 3D printed prosthetic legs, etc. So this particular lab has two machines. One is Jet Printer 450. This particular printer uses the raw material in powder form and a liquid binder. And here are the various components made by the students. You can see this printer can print full color part. These are the color components. This is the sample of Lotus temple. So for this particular printer, we need to have a CAD model with us, and that CAD model can be printed by this printer. And this printer is EOSint P395 machine imported from Germany. This machine make use of a laser, CO2 laser, and raw material in powder form, and this is connected with this system. So CAD model is installed on this system, and that can be fabricated by this machine. Okay, these are the various components made on that EOSint P395 machine, and these samples have been made by students under their project. These are various samples. You can see this is a component which has been made in three parts. So this is not actually an assembly. This is a single component made on this machine. This drone has also been made by the 4th year students as their final year project. So this is about the 3D printing lab. Thank you so much.
Good morning students. This is CAD and CAE lab of our mechanical department. In this, all kind of modeling, analysis and simulation study is being done by the students. As you can see, there are so many number of PCs that are used by students for doing all these kind of studies, and in this the different software packages are installed for modeling and analysis. For modeling purpose, we have OpenFOAM, CAD, FreeCAD, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, and also ProE. And for analysis purpose, the packages that are installed are Abacus, ANSYS students version, and also Salome, OpenModelica. As you can see, this lab is very much dedicated for all the kind of simulation purpose. If you see this one, just an example of a simulation of a robotic arm. As you can see how the robotic arm is moving, and furthermore analysis all is also being done in this lab. You can see the parametric view. You see the different kind of stress and distribution and the meshing is also done using Salome and other analysis softwares. Thank you, be safe and stay healthy, and meet you all again in the JUT campus after we can overcome all this corona pandemic situation. So thank you all again once again.